Understanding a customer's environment is extended far beyond just the simple hardware. We have to be able to understand at a different level. And so today we're going to walk through three key steps to do that. One is to understand what the architecture is. Two is how are they going to configure that architecture to do what it is that they need to do. And the third one is how is it going to serve them. So let's take a look at more detail here related to each one of these three phases. Understanding. So some of the questions you may want to ask when you're seeking understanding about the environment may be, what is your hardware? What is the software you're running? What is the operating system you're running? When we talk about hardware, we're really talking about servers, storage, network, wireless. Poke around, get the information, understand what their objectives are and what it is that they're doing with their existing environment, with that existing hardware. Virtualization, security. Remember, security is driving many discussions. So you want to see what are those security standards that they're currently complying to, and maybe even what are they going to comply to in the future. And of course, you have the software component of it in the operating system, which are a huge indicator of the type of solution that needs to be configured. So all of these things, and then back to virtualization real quick. Here we're going to understand where their interest level is in perhaps containers in the future and things of that nature. So once you understand the environment, we're going to move into what we call configure. So how is it that they're going to configure this environment to meet their needs? Are things like converged and hyperconverged? What is their understanding and their application of these technologies? Remember, you're not there to interrogate the customer. You're there to understand more about the customer. So you want to ask qualifying questions around these type of technologies to see where their interest levels are. Don't go off in the right field. Well, converged is everything. If they're not using it or configuring it in their environment, it may not be of interest or they simply may not know about it. So kind of play around with that. Automation, what type of automation are they using? They may be using Chef and Puppet. They may be running an OpenStack environment, for example, and have everything pre-configured and scripted out. So figure out and understand and collect that data. Cloud, system on chip, containers like Docker, for example, Kubernetes, whatever they're running in their environment, how does that look and how is it configured today? And then how is that environment serving the customer? So how is it serving them? What is it that they're really getting out of their environment? Functionality, cost reduction, security compliance, or compliance in general? Are they looking for more enhanced performance of their environment? Perhaps they're going to a data analytics or something of that nature. Whatever it is, there is a reason why they have the infrastructure that they have, and that is under serve. So what is it that serves them? And also explore what is that functionality that's serving their constituents, right? What their customers. So three primary phases when you go in to understand and provide a level of consulting to the customer, not just speeds and feeds or this is our roadmap for X, Y, and Z, although those things do have their place and are important. But we have to get a little bit deeper beyond just the siloed products and get down into the nitty-gritty of what it is that they're really trying to do. So perhaps this would be an easy way for you to remember. Number one, understand. Number two, how's it configured? Number three, how does it serve? Understand, configure, and serve. The core components of any infrastructure for information technology.